What's up, guys? Welcome back to some Deadside. Just some immersive PvE gameplay with no HUD, running on the Blue Blood server that includes both RP, hardcore AI. If you guys want to go check out the server, go ahead and just look up Blue Blood on the Deadside server list. Don't know if it's available to console now, which is kind of crazy that this game came out to console. I mean, like, seriously, I've not in a million years that I ever think this game would come out to console as fast as it did. And well, we're here now, so hopefully all you new Deadside players that are playing now on Xbox and PlayStation, it's crazy. I've been playing this game since what, 2020, since it came out, pretty much. And I've seen this game go from just absolute bare bones to now this incredible game that's just filled with so much to do. Maybe a little bit too much in some people's opinions, but I would say if you're brand new to Deadside, you're probably completely overwhelmed with just everything that's in the game now. So again, I appreciate what Bad Pixel has done for the game and what Tiny Build has also allowed Bad Pixel to do, which is pretty much get the game into a full-fledged 1.0. So like I said, I am playing just in first person, no HUD. This is a PvE, not primarily PvE server, but I will say no one's on the server right now, so right now it's PvE. So but I do like to get more into the RP scenarios for myself, because I originally loved playing a lot of DayZ and Rust back in the day, which I guess a lot of you guys will compare this game to, Rust and DayZ. Primarily Rust, especially with the new update 1.3 that just came out, which is very similar in terms of, I would say, building mechanics when it comes to Rust and stuff like that. So we have that going on now, as well as all the new building materials, concrete, the planks, the wood have been refurbished and stuff like that. So it all looks really cool. You got to build with bricks and all kinds of different stuff. There's just so much to do. Triangle foundations help a lot in terms of, oh, hello. They help a lot in terms of honeycombing your base and protecting it, so on and so forth. So now you have that as well. And also, I can do this now. I can inspect my weapon. It's been forever. We've been asking for an inspect weapon for the longest time, and it's finally here. So, I mean, look, better late than never, but I have about, I don't know, man, what, 3, 4, oh gosh, I need to check on Steam, so many hours I have in this game. Okay, I lied. I have almost 600 hours in this game. And a lot of it was early on in the beginning. It was pretty much just basic, I would say, building and stuff like that. I mean, there wasn't even like a proper rating system at all whatsoever. So you had that to go from. And then you have just raiding all the time you want. You can raid bases, you can defend them with turrets. Again, there's just a lot more to do now in this game. I'm actually gonna drop this, grab that. Here we go. I can probably start looking to craft. Where is it? Well, I'll make one sleeping bag, and we'll put that. Man, I got no room. I need to make a bag. Need to make a bag. Where I can find one, that'd be great as well too. I could also start crafting some sterilized rags. Actually, we'll do that instead. If it would. Oh, we got no room. Got no room. I don't need this. And then we can drop you, put you there. Good to go. All right. So I wanted to go ahead and just talk about some of my thoughts in terms of Deadside, where it's at now, where I think the future leads, because there's a lot to cover in terms of not just the past update, but just the future of Deadside. I know a lot of you guys who have been watching the channel for a very long time have been wondering, when is this game going to get, I don't know. I'm more of an immersive kind of gameplay guy. And while Deadside definitely has its beautiful moments, I mean, this is definitely one of them. it needs a little bit more. And the fact that it dropped to console before modding support makes me wonder about the future of modding in general, because now I'm wondering, okay, is PlayStation going to allow modding in the future? What about consoles? Because modding is in the plans. They are working on a modding engine, and I think modding the game would help in terms of its lifespan, its longevity, especially when it comes to just like different weather types. It's been sunny and partly cloudy for almost 5 years now. The game hasn't changed in terms of weather, and I think that's definitely one thing that needs to get changed, is just, you know, add some fog, add some rain, add some wind. The trees and whatnot are very static. This game runs on Unreal Engine 4, so I'm not super familiar with Unreal Engine 4, as I am more of Unreal Engine 5, which is actually a little bit funnier. But then also I wonder, let's actually go check over here to see if it's a mission going on around there. But then I also wonder to see in the future if modding changes the game entirely. I know there's a lot more players now on console, which is really good to see. And there's at least over 1,000, almost 2 on PC now. So, I mean, again, this game, I've been on it and been playing it since it was like 300-400 players daily max. So to see it slowly go up and people start to realize what type of game this is, it is a very casual game. I will say, if you're looking for a very hardcore survival game or very in-depth game mechanics, this isn't the game for you. This is more of just your casual get in, shoot a couple guys, raid a base here and there, and move on. All right, as we're searching around, looks like there's no mission going on here, so nothing really to fight for right now. I'm just curious, what are you guys' thoughts on the recent release for console? Is that finally what this game needed? I believe it's probably for monetary funding for the game. I think the game needed a lot more funds to continue its progress, especially when it comes to like the modding scene. They want to make sure, and I did like this a lot, the team wants to make sure that when people mod the game, they're not breaking it to the point where they can start cheating even more so. So I do understand that when it comes to modding, is that they need to make sure that when it does come out, that it's not gonna allow cheaters to get an advantage on other players and stuff like that, especially during PvP scenarios. So, you know, it sucks because I know a lot of people do complain about hackers and cheaters in this game. That's why I always say, don't go to official servers. If you can't, go to an active, go to an active server that has actual mods and stuff like that, because that's gonna help really just your overall experience, because you're gonna have mods that can come in and fix certain scenarios. And that is a motorcycle. That's exactly what I was looking for. Actually, we'll put you know what, let's put you. All right, let's see. We can put some stuff away. We can put you away. Put you away. We can use you already, so that's good to know. We'll grab this bike and we'll head out. Another thing about Deadside that I would like to see in the future, I get it. People say realistic physics probably aren't the greatest things to have in a game like this, but I mean, oop. Dude, can I even get out of here? Yeah, okay. And the thing about vehicles in general, well, actually, there's no third person in the server, but the way they hug the land, there's no bumps. It just kind of slides across the ground, which in hindsight, sure, it makes it for, oh, I'm gonna take out the berries. Ah, my bike, no. Oh, don't go to the water. Oh, geez, okay. That could have been bad. It makes it a lot more stable, but look, I'll be honest, there's definitely so many times when I was playing Daisy back in the day, or even just Rust in general, where you hit a rock going Mach 10 and all of a sudden you're flying down the hill, rolling over. It makes for a good, funny moment, in my opinion. So while it, you know, server stability is probably #1 on the list in terms of just making sure the game runs, you know, sometimes those moments really do make the game for what it is. The server did wipe as well too, so my base is gone. Every base is gone. So if you do plan on joining the server, just know you'll be starting from scratch. And that's another thing too. A lot of people try to go and start talking about what makes me want to play this game instead of Rust or DayZ. And before it used to be, well, it's more of a casual shooter, and in terms it still is. It also makes me wonder what else is there to do other than raid and PvP. I mean, you know what? Let me go ahead and show you something real quick before I go on a rant and unhinged rant after. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I don't think I was gonna hit him from there. I see you. That's another thing too. These AI are pretty dumb. They're not the smartest things in the world, and they kind of just walk in a straight line to you. So it's kind of easy to cheese them as I'm gonna die to easy AI. I mean, I literally, wow, this shotgun sucks. I feel like it never used to suck this bad. There we go. Dude, is the Makarov? Yeah, the Makarov is the way to go. I feel like, what the heck? Little Mackie. All right, let's go ahead and loot these guys. And then let me go ahead and just show you something that I have wondered. What in the world is gonna happen with this moment, or this area, I should say. And some of you guys might already know what I'm talking about, but for you that don't know, you're in for a little treat. So 1 second. All right, so some of you guys might know exactly where I am, but if you go to the F4 grid square and you go to this island here, well, starting off, there's nothing here much other than a couple lakes that way with some ducks, and you could definitely build a base here if you want to maybe start hitting this hard mission here, easy mission there. I don't know what that is over there, but you know, it's okay. You're gonna need a boat to definitely hang out around here, so a boat base is definitely needed. Also, water bases are just broken right now. So they are looking into it. So we'll see in the future what becomes of water bases. But if you walk over up this hill and get to this little rock monument situation going on over here, you probably wonder, why is this even here? And for the longest time, a lot of you guys have wondered this, the same thing. And if you stand here long enough, there's nothing you could do from what we could tell. I've tried everything. I've tried putting animals there, killing right there, that yelling. So they teased a new faction called Cannibals a while ago, but turns out it's just AI with that shoot back at you that are a little bit more tattered up, but they just shoot. They don't run at you, they don't growl, they don't hiss. But then they added this into the game, right? And then nothing happened. There's, you know, 1.0 came out, console release came out, and this entire island, I've scoured back and forth. I've gone in admin mode and decided to fly around and go under. Nothing happened with this. I tried searching around. I tried lighting a fire here, dancing on it, emotes. I tried different things. And not once did I figure out what this was for. So that just adds to my point that this game, I think more than ever needs more depth to it, where I get it. If people want to just PvP raid bases, go for it. But look, I'm older now. I don't have the time nor the patience to, I would say, go and start raiding bases like I used to. you know, after doing so much of that back in Rust and whatnot. And I kind of want more of a story. That was okay. I guess wolves spawn here too, also ducks too, but I kind of want a story with this game. And the lore of this game hasn't really been told. As you can tell, a lot of it's based in like 80s era, maybe late 90s Russian. There's Mi-8 helicopters that fly by for supply drops. A lot of, you know, you have M4s, you have a 5.7. It's kind of like all over the place. But this island area has kind of been trapped within a certain time era, and you have the security forces and then the bandits. And other than that, that's all we really know. We don't know what happened to the island. We don't know why this is here. There's a new map going to be made that's now based in the desert, and it kind of reminds me of Rust in that certain regard, where I know Rust has some lore to it, and if you really want to get into it, you can. But this game doesn't really have much, at least not that we know of right now, or nothing that the devs have said. So it'd be nice to talk to a dev possibly in the future to ask more questions about the storyline and the time frame and the lore that's going into this game, because I think that could help in just adding a little bit more to the game. Got it. Oh, let's make it one more. Nice. Adds dinner. I'm go ahead and collect these 2 ducks real quick. But anyways, this is just a, oh, hello. Oh, got it. Call me the duck hunter. Also, how does a how does this get jammed? That's what I want to know. Anyways, it'd be nice to know in the future where this game is going to lead in terms of lore wise. That's kind of like my main issue with this game right now, is the immersion factor. There's no weather effects. It's all kind of just the same looking game the entire time. And you know, we'll see in the future if anything changes. But anyways, guys, if you guys end up liking this video, it's short, quick, to the point, hopefully a little bit of a rant. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are on the way to 20,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Bye.